Hello, here is your mini tutorial on how to run ProPresenter and the soundboard. I'm not sure if you've run either before, so we will go through ProPresenter first, and then I will try and do the soundboard. Even though the soundboard looks a little bit different at Westside Venue, I will give you an idea of how to do things over there. Running ProPresenter is super easy. First thing you're going to want to do is grab the remote for the projector, which should be on top of the sound board thing somewhere. Turn it on, and then hall monitors should be able to, or they should log you into the computer. Open up ProPresenter, which you're just going to click on the ProPresenter thing. It will open up. It should look like this. You also should have 2 sheets of paper. One is going to be the lesson. The other one is just a little cheat sheet that looks like this. That pretty much just has all your cues right in a row. So depending on your personality, if you want lots of details and you can follow along, this is what you're going to want. If you want just the nitty-gritty, this is what you're going to want. So all of your slides are in order. So it just goes across like this in order as what you're going to click on. And pretty much all you have to do is click on the first one. This is your motion background. You're going to want this up when the kids are going. So pretty much all you have to do is you just click on it. And this window right here actually is going to show you what's going to be projected up on the screen. So I'll show you. I'll click on it and it shows up. So it shows up on the screen. It shows up on the computer monitor. Then the next thing, you're going to play a song as the kids are walking in. So you play on it, or you click on it. Oh, and I don't have the soundboard on. Hold on. Should have had that on. I thought it was. Okay, well, I guess we'll just do the soundboard right now. When you get to Westside Venue, yours looks a little bit different, but I think all of your buttons to turn it on, there's like 3 buttons over on the top right. To turn on, I think there's just 3, so just turn all of those on, and it should illuminate and turn on your soundboard. I think you know how to run the soundboard. I'm not sure if they're labeled over at Westside, just because Nate always does it. As you're practicing and just beforehand, if you're going through a slide, just click on one of the like you can click on the second one. This is because yours looks exactly like mine does. You can click on the song so you can see it, and you should be able to see a signal coming through. So like right here, I know that this one is my computer one because I see a signal coming through because there's green. So, but mine's muted. So to unmute it, you just click this, and yours is the same way. So I know that this is my computer one. You also have one for a mic. And I'm not sure if Jen is going to use a mic or your host tomorrow, but you do have mics, and you can figure those out, which channel goes with which mic, tomorrow before they start the service. I'm not sure if yours has a master volume control. Ours does. I'm not sure if your board is big enough for that or not, because if I have mine all the way down and I unmute this and turn it up, I will have no volume because my master control is not on. But if I go over and put my master control up, then I will have volume. So hopefully that makes sense. So, okay, I'm going to mute this. Actually, I'm going to turn it on a little bit because Noel's upstairs, I think, practicing. Okay, so back to ProPresenter. Okay, so we know this song is working. Where's my mouse? And so how this works is, so the song will play all the way through. And then your next slide, say like something happens. Okay, so this song especially. So you're out waiting for the kids to come in, and you're ready for the song to be done. If anything happens to you and you just like all of a sudden need to clear a slide, or say you've messed up or something like that, there is this clear all button right here. You can click on this and everything, sound, music, anything that's up here, text, will stop, will clear all. And then you can click on the next slide. I have it so that if you click on the next slide I think this one's like it too. So let's click back on this music one. If you click on this motion background, it actually will automatically clear the previous slide. But just so you know that there is this clear out button so that it's just like a safety thing if you just want to be able to clear it. Just so you know that that's there. But the next slide should automatically clear it. So say all the kids are in, the song is playing and all the kids come in and you're ready, and you don't need the whole song to play, you can just click on this next motion slide. So the next two ones are worship songs. So they'll sing this one, it'll play all the way through. The next one is another worship slide or worship song. Then there's a 10-second countdown. Normally what I do is I turn the lights off, and there's a light switch like that will be right behind you. So you may have to stand up a little bit and turn it off, just adds a little bit of an effect. So that's just a 10-second countdown. So that will play, then you turn the lights back on. So after that one, then you come back down here. There's just a plain motion background. I'm going to turn this up so you can hear this. After this, the host will come on, and there's a Mission Impossible theme that will come on. So hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Hopefully you can hear that. So that will play until maybe play it for like 10 seconds while the host is walking on. And then when they're on, you can just click this next slide and it will stop the music. So I already have all those presets in there so that it will cut the music. So just FYI. The teacher will teach for a few minutes, or no, actually the host and the storyteller kind of go back and forth. And Jen has the lesson so you can read along and see how these go along with the story. Then there's another movie that they're going to play. And you might want to turn the lights off for this if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine, whatever. And again, after that's done, you push the motion background, and then there's a text. There's a verse, and you can see it's up on the screen. Then when you click on the next one, which is wraps around down here, you can see that it clears the text. It just goes back down. So I'm going to teach for a little bit, and then it's break time. Maybe you've heard of break time. For this one, I like to turn the lights off just because it's fun. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit for this. So this will play. So pretty much all you have to do is just follow along with the script and just click on the next slide. It's super easy. Actually, I'm going to watch this whole thing. I'm just going to click on the next slide. And then there's the minute-to-minute instructions. Then there's the timer. I'm trying to see this so you can see all of it. And then it goes for a minute. And then there's a video after that. And for the video, I do turn the lights off just because it's fun. This video lasts a minute. And after that, I turn the lights back on. And then there's another motion background, and that will clear it. So yeah, so pretty much you're just clicking on slides and clicking on them in order. And then there's a song to play at the end as the kids walk out. And for this one, when this one's all done, like when the kids are done, this is when you probably want to go up here and do the clear all. And if you can adjust the size of the slides, there's a little thing down here. You can slide this like this, and I'll pull out and show you what it does. It makes the slides big. Whoa, that's way really big. Or small, so you can see them however big you want. So you can feel free to adjust that however you want. So I think that's it. You just want to make sure that it's on RivKids. It's funny that it still says perpendicularity because we're in Credo. You can tell that we don't change that very often. But yeah, so that's it. Just make sure that, so you know where the clear all button is and you're just clicking right in a row. That's it. It's actually really, really easy. And then to close out, you just hit Quit Pro Presenter and say, okay. If it gives you this message, say, yes, they've selected. And then that's it. You can just leave it like this. Don't log off or anything like that. And then just make sure that you log off of the soundboard. And that's it. You can feel free to call me if you have any questions or text me. That's it. So thank you so much for doing sound. Really appreciate it. Thanks.